brand new phone, my iPhone 14 Pro Max. I can shout. I'm going to do a video all about it. Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Stels. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in. Today I want to be vain. Like today I want to show off. That was very nasty, but to be honest, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, turn on your post notifications so that whenever I upload a video you get to know that Stels uploaded a video. Okay. I'm a YouTuber based here in Ontario, Canada. Okay, actually I want to give my phone gist, and I want to tell you guys that I got the new iPhone 14 Pro Max, guys. The mail just came, and I just collected it from the mailman, and I just opened it. I got black. I don't know why I like black so much. Even growing up, my wardrobe was usually black, brown, dark brown, coffee. I don't really like much colors. So this is my phone with the 3 authentic camera. You know, this is not a Nigerian one that they will slap one fake camera to it. And it only came with with this, the USB cord. So all of you that be asking me for Type-C cord, don't ask me again. That was just being nasty. Okay. How did I get this phone? Did I buy this phone? Is it my money? If I check how much they're selling this phone now, oh guy, oh boy, you say, Stels, you don't hammer for you to go and buy iPhone 14 Pro Max. But let me give you the tea. You know, that's why I'm here. I'm here to expose a lot of people, because you see people posting on YouTube, posting on Instagram, they're using the latest iPhone 14 Pro Max, and you in Nigeria or you in whatever country you are beefing them. You are feeling envious that when can I even afford this phone? When can I even I came here with my Redmi. I used to use a Redmi. In fact, that's what I'm filming with. That's what I've always been filming with. In case you've been asking me which camera quality, this is my phone. Anytime you see my phone has I don't know how to change the setting. Anytime you see I have like a picture focused kind of video, you should know that I'm using my front camera. But whenever you see that the video is, you know, the other way, you should know I'm using my back camera. So Emma Bino, please don't be annoyed with me. But I've gotten an iPhone now, so my video quality is gonna be lit. It's gonna be what? Lit. So back to how I got this phone. Let me give you the backstory. So when we came here, I didn't intend to buy a phone, because my motto, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. So whenever I use a phone, especially, is either the phone gets bad or gets stolen or something happens to it. That's when I buy a new phone. I'm a minimalist, don't get me wrong, but I like to use good phones. Even the Redmi I was using was also it's the big Redmi, so it was also a very good phone. So that was what I came with to Canada. So when I wanted to get my SIM, my friend was like, I should go to a phone that will give me a SIM a network that will give me a phone. I was like, I don't need a phone. So I just got the SIM from Fido, and that's what I was using. But Fido, I just made an inquiry. They said, okay, if I want a phone, I should come back after 1 month. You know, so anytime I go out, if I go out with full battery, after one bus, before I enter the second bus, my battery has gone down. I think I've said it in one of the videos I've made before. You know, then sometimes the phone will just off. I say, this cannot be me. This place I don't know road. It can never be me. You cannot catch me on fresh. So I said, okay, I started the hunt for getting a new phone. You know, so I said, I haven't used iPhone at all. Like, I have never used iPhone. There was just one period where my phone was bad, and my friend borrowed me her phone for a couple of days, and that was the period I used the iPhone. You know, it wasn't my phone, so I didn't bother checking anything about the phone. I just put my SIM. I used it for I think 2 or 3 days before I got another phone. You know, so now I'm an owner of a brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max. Okay, back to the gist. So there was a need to get a phone, because the job I got, I had to go out, so there was a need to always be mobile, you know, with internet. So I reached out to my friend again. I have so many friends in Canada, but funny enough, we are not in the same city. So before we see again, you go take because traveling to their city is almost 2 hours. So she gave me a connect now, somebody in the group. So I went there, and the guy told me that yes, they can give me a phone. So what I did was you have to make a down payment. if you, there are different kind of contracts. If you want a contract whereby you make a down payment, then the remaining payments you split it for like 2 years. Then after the 2 years, the phone is your own. There's that kind of contract. There's another kind of contract whereby you just be paying something little. You'll be using the phone, you're paying something little. At the end of 2 years, the phone is still not your own. You're just paying for the usage of the phone. The phone is for the company. At the end of 2 years, you can decide to say, okay, I want to buy it off from them, or for a reduced fee, or maybe I want to change the phone. There's that other kind of contract. But me, I was like, never. What if I don't want to stay in Canada again? That's how I'll be phoneless, or I'll be owing business. I say, no, please, let me put my down payments, at least I can afford it, then be paying over time. This phone is not cheap. So I wanted to know, I was like, the dilemma was now, which phone will I now get? I said, okay, iPhone 12. Since I want to go iPhone route, iPhone 12. My friend was just laughing at me. Now, what am I seeing around? I should just enter Boss and check what students are using. I said, me, I don't like to follow the Joneses, but let me just get, because anything now that you're getting now, before by tomorrow a new trend will come out. So I was like, let me just be vain, let me close my eyes and get iPhone 14 Pro Max. So I'm so excited. Although the down payment was made by my husband, it wasn't made by me. Don't come and hold me. So my husband made the down payment for the iPhone 14 for me, which is still not small money actually. So yeah, so every month I'll be paying a particular amount till 2 years to complete the phone. Another thing I want to mention is, so all this, sorry, to cap that thing up, so don't guys start feeling envious of somebody using iPhone 14. You use your money to enter Computer Village to buy your phone. This person is owing basic for 2 years, so don't be envious. Don't even be envious. So that's the way it works here. Say that wherever you're going to, try and make research and find Nigerians that are within your vicinity. I know some people are adverse to this information by saying Nigerians don't help each other, but that's a very fat lie. So I'm here to break the bias, right? So I got a customer service job, and it was because I was referred to by a fellow Nigerian. He works there, so he referred me and I got the job. Although I had to do my own test and interview and all of that, but that's just to break the bias that Nigerians don't help each other. So I belong to Nigerians living in the region of Waterloo. Nigerians living in the region of Waterloo, Nairo Group. And this is their first food bank. Like, this is a Nigerian food bank. I think you can see the previous video I did about AWOF free food in Canada. That was from the province, the government, the province of Ontario, Canada, that gave us that those food items. But this is Nigerians living their own money, and although we have payment fees that we make, like membership fees, but this is like a collaboration, and I'm so happy because there are Nigerian things that I can actually eat that I'm familiar with. Let's start. First on the list, this mic is working. Yeah. First on the list, guys, is egusi. Can you imagine egusi? Egusi, I'm so happy. This is crayfish. I think 2 of those. Yeah, crayfish. This is ogbono soup. Sorry, ogbono, grounded ogbono for ogbono soup, yeah? So let's keep that on the side. This is spinach. Yeah, this is fresh spinach. Is it pumpkin leaf or what do you call it? I don't know, but it's a substitute for ugu. And that's what I'm so happy. Although I came with dry ugu leaves, but I will start with this ones first because they are fresh. I love fresh leaves. I'm not really a fan of dry leaves, but I have to come with it because jackpot is right. Then just check out this chicken. Like, this is more than 1 kilo of chicken. This is definitely more than 1 kilo of chicken. You cannot come and starve in this place. So you cannot come and starve. People will take care of you, guys. See Gary now. See white Gary. Ew. See beans. See beans. Like, this is Oloyi beans, so this is not drum. Weevil free beans. See rice. You see, the rice, they have rice here actually, but there are some rice that you see that you cannot even eat because it's short grain and it's so tiny. Then this is the highlight. For me, this is the highlight of this food bank. Like, yam here is very expensive. That's why you can see that it's not so big, but I am so grateful. Like, I'm going to have hot yam pepper soup this evening. This is the first thing I'm going to, explore. amongst all these items. So thank you, Nairo. Thank you to the executives. Thank you to every other person that contributed to make this a success. I'm so happy. Like when I got the link to register, I didn't register, to be honest, because I felt like, oh, like I didn't know what was going to, I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. I didn't register for the food bank, uh, you know, and because I'm in Waterloo, it's in Kitchener. I just didn't want to register for it, but my husband registered for it, and he was going somewhere. Actually, there was somewhere else he was going to, but he just decided to branch by. And because he registered, he was able to pick up a bag. So I don't know, there's so many bags. When I saw the pictures, they actually had a lot of this. So yeah, thank you so much to the executives of the Nairo Group. I am so so grateful. I saw, like, I follow a lot of Nigerian. Once I see that you're a YouTuber, a Nigerian that's relocated, I will just subscribe just to support. Even if you don't subscribe to my own show, I'll subscribe to your own. I'm following a lot of. In fact, there's no one that I don't know. Even the students ones, even the ones that even went to UK, they are not even based in Canada. I still subscribe because it's just it's free. So please, I'm begging, if you're watching my videos and you're not subscribing, help my ministry, help me, help. So yeah. Okay, what I want to say is, like, I watched a video from the Kemi Way. She's a Nigerian YouTuber based in Winnipeg, Canada. And she that was like about 6 or 7 months ago, and she did a video about going to the food bank and how they gave her some stuff from the food bank. I have a video like that before this one from the government of Canada. This one is not from the government of Canada. This African food stuff I got is not from the government of Canada. It's Nigerians living in this country that did it. That living in this city that did it. So and I saw a nasty comment, or about two thereabouts. They were bashing Nigerians, that Nigerians are always at the forefront when it comes to collecting freebies from the government. That we are rich in Nigeria before we came here. We're not suffering in Nigeria. In fact, a lot of us were bankers, a lot of us were lawyers, engineers. But when we come here, you always see us at the forefront of free things. And I'm like, what kind of possessed mentality is that? If the government did not say, oh, immigrants take, do you think that people will go and line up at the embassy and say, we are hungry, give us food? Like, I just felt, I didn't want to reply the comments because I saw that it's been a long time. I've watched the video before, but it came up again in my tab, and I decided to watch it again. That was when I now saw that comment. I was like, this person might come, it's not a serious person. Like, how can you say Nigerians are always at the forefront of collecting free things? Even though, what is your problem? Like, fine, I was doing well in Nigeria. I was working in the bank. My husband was doing pretty well in his business, and he was also an entrepreneur. He was doing pretty English is hard. He was doing pretty well there. Okay, fine. We came here. We are not suffering, right? We are not suffering. But we came here. It's not as if there was a job waiting for us here. It's not as if government gave us accommodation. We have to pay rent, right? It's not as if government has given me daycare subsidy yet. I'm still paying for daycare. So, and I'm seeing a means to subsidize my expenses. I'm seeing a means that government has put in place to say, okay, you're new here, just take this to support yourself. And you are telling me that I should not take it because of pride, or I should not take it because where I'm coming from in Nigeria, I was general overseer. I don't even know the word to even use. I should not take it because I can afford. Yes, I can afford my own groceries. The other day I and my husband, we went to Walmart. I think I mentioned in one of the videos, we were pushing 2 carts and people were looking at us like, I was even asking my friend, that is it that they don't see people buying this much? Because we don't have the opportunity to go to these places every time, because we don't have a car yet and we have a baby that we cannot be carrying up and down. You understand? So whenever we see the opportunity to go by ourselves, we buy a lot so that we can just Uber and come home at once. Uber here is not cheap, so you cannot be Ubering every time, and these places are not very close to home. So I was like, of course, I know we spent over 400 Canadian dollars that very day, and that's not the first time, and that's not the second time since we've moved here that we've gone to make such purchases. So how can somebody open his dirty mouth and okay, it wasn't me the person was saying, how can somebody just open his lava mouth and say that we are not doing good by going to food banks? Going to food bank, do you think what they give you in food bank is going to sustain you? It's every Thursday, it's every week. I know that since we heard about it, we've not gone like either 2 or 3 times. No, either 2 times. We've not gone twice. But anytime we are opportune to go, if any of us is free, we go to the food bank and we collect it. See this Nero own. We almost missed it because my husband had an appointment in Kitchener, but When I started seeing the pictures of the yam in the WhatsApp group, I say, Oga, leave the appointment. If you have not finished the appointment, just leave. Go and collect that yam. Like, I didn't come with yam, and I've been feeling like eating yam since I came here. I'm not pregnant, by the way. I've been feeling like eating yam since I came here. So I'm like, why would someone now twist this thing and say that? Because you're giving a wrong image. If I was the Kemi way, I would have deleted that comment or those comments, because it wasn't just one person. And that video has over 6,000 views. I was like, so 6,000 people are watching these things and feeling that. And if they see that comment, they'll feel like Nigerians are the ones doing these things. Whenever we go there, we see other nationalities. We don't just see Nigerians there. We see Italians, we see Mexicans, we see Indians, we see Pakistanis, we see different kind of we see Asians there. So why would you now say, because we are the ones making the videos about it? Look at Omuari Bidesi now. They went to Center Flave and they gave them free furniture, free high chair, free stroller. They got a lot of free furniture from those people. They didn't pay 1 naira. And you're saying, I think they just got a job recently. So all the while they've been here, you want them to spend their Nigerian money, the hard-earned money that they've made, to go and buy those things when they could actually get it in those places. In fact, you are telling them they should not even go there because the husband and she was doing well in Nigeria before they came here. How about now? That's so ridiculous. Forgetting that in these our African countries, let me use Nigeria as an example. If you have 20 million in Nigeria and you bring it here, you are not even, don't even say you are living large, because by the time you convert it to their currency and pay all the things you're supposed to pay, you realize that your money is nothing. That's just the truth. So, and you cannot just come and start spending all of that POF that you came with, all of that money, proof of funds that you came with, because you don't know when you're going to get a job. You don't know how sustainable the job you're going to get is going to be. So you need to still have some form of savings, right? So I don't know why people make such comments, to be honest. I felt pissed off when I saw it. I even saw another one that the person said, I've forgotten what that person said. Let me not even go there. But my point is, it's wrong to generalize that Nigerians do that. Because look at me, I'm going to food bank here, but that doesn't mean that in the next couple of months I will still be going there when I'm no longer a new immigrant. But for now that I'm a new immigrant, if I see another place they are doing, in fact, someone was telling me about Salvation Army. I don't know if they are in Waterloo, Kitchener. I'm going to look for them. I'm going there. If I see another one, I will go. If I see another one, I will go. Is it that small naira that I brought from Nigeria here? So put it in the comment section. Let me hear your own side of the story. Let me know what you think about what I've said. Is it wrong? Are you saying that we should not even collect these things at all? That we are not supposed to, because we are living good in Nigeria. When we come here, we should just be tuition up like the way we're tuition up in Nigeria. We should not go and collect all these government grants. See, and there are other government grants. I've been browsing government loans, even how to further my studies and my husband's studies, things we can do to better ourselves. If I see it, I will take it full force. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I mean your girl's tales. Bye-bye.